And I know sometimes, people look at the roadside stands and they're always great. Most of them are for a nonprofit organization, and we all like to give back at some point. But the biggest thing is if you are going to do them at home, for one, check your local regulations. Different counties and different cities have different ordinances when it comes to fireworks. And just make sure you check with them, make sure you're in accordance to what they're doing. And if you are, just make sure wherever you're doing them, obviously it's been hot, so try to wet down the area wherever you're doing it, if you're doing it in grass, and stay as far away from buildings, the wood line and things like that is the big thing. Just keeping away from houses, especially the fountain types. Those put off a lot of sparks and a lot of heat.
I know state law really, anything that goes very high is illegal.
Yeah, and like I say, I'm not for certain on the actual law. I know any of the bigger ones that shoot up in the air, Virginia, you have to have a license and permits to do those. But the ones that you can buy at the local stores or even the roadsides, I'm fairly certain those are all okay. But again, just check with the localities and make sure where you're setting them off. We're not near buildings and vehicles, and be very cognizant of small kids and things like that, because they are very dangerous, even the ones that don't go up in the air.
Well, and sparklers are hot. I forget. I've heard how the number of how hot they are is pretty incredible.
You can burn yourself on a sparkler a whole lot easier than you can cooking. So definitely pay attention to those. That's the big thing for kids. So if you are going to let your kids play with them, we suggest you stand there with them and operate it at the same time.
I know in talking with all localities have stories of fireworks gone bad, and that's got to be just a tragedy when that happens.
Most of the ones that have gone bad are from illegal fireworks, and that's why the state has gone the way they have on setting the codes and such. But definitely, we ask you to go see the big site. Check wherever you can to try to go to those. But if you do enjoy them at home, try to follow all of our guidelines and the guidelines that even are on the packaging.
Yeah, it's 4th of July. You do want to have fun,
yep.
But at the same time, you don't want to think,
and you don't want it to, cause damage to homes and businesses, or especially yourself or your loved ones that you're doing them with. So,
well, you guys are always talking about safety, and this is another one of those holidays where you have to say
the barbecue holidays are great, and everybody wants to get out, but sometimes sometimes they bring a different aspect, and the fireworks are definitely one. So we just ask, please be safe, please pay attention, and just make sure your surroundings are okay for what you're doing.